contemplate the workings of the inner being. Your eyes are wide open, but are you really seeing? Your body.
My body.
Our
body. Our body. That's one body.
Yep, one body.
Our body. When we're talking about our body, man, I love it when I'm listening to somebody talking. They're like, "Well, our body does this," and I'm like, "No,
we don't have an our body.
Your body does that. I don't know what our body.
We have very different bodies. So let's talk about your big butt." No, I don't know. Pee Wee Herman, in case no one got that. Yeah. I knew you would get it. Yeah, I knew. I mean, that's like
Andy.
There's no question that you would get it. So let's talk a little bit. We reference body a lot. We haven't really gotten into how people can consider their body when it comes to their business and what they're creating in their life. So let's dive a little bit into first identifying, when you're listening right now, what do you want for your body?
But first, I'm Ta.
I'm Cole.
We are Ta Cole, and this is
Mentor in the Mirror. So when you consider, a lot of people, especially coming into the new year, were like, I'm going to work out more. I'm going to go to more yoga. I'm going to move my body every day. But they haven't actually gotten specific with what they want their body to do and why.
What is the big dream for your body? And it doesn't have to be a static dream. It's a dream that can evolve and shift and change. But in the moment, what do you want your body to be or do or look like or feel like or perform like? This is actually a question that we ask in The Naked Truth, which is a program that we offer for free on our website. You can go check that out if you want. We are actually evolving that right now. Anyway,
yeah. So, well, and really this is a big part of what we do in our weekends, in our intensives. We really dive into different areas of life, and body is one of them. So it's I really imagine what you want in the future, financially, business-wise, family. What type of activities do you want to be able to do with your body? It's not just what it looks like. How does it feel, and what is the function? What is it able to do? Like, we had one client that her deepest desire, she knew she needed to lose fat because of the size that she was at. But that wasn't a motivator, right? What we found was the motivator was that she wanted to be able to ride rides at a theme park with her kids because she couldn't fit in this is a client a long time ago. She couldn't fit in the ride. And so when we sat and visualized, what does it look like when you're riding with your son and you're laughing and you're having this amazing time? And as she started to imagine that, we were able to get clear on what she wants her body to be able to do. And that brings clarity into what we're going to create through body. So it's like, is there movements and exercises that you like and don't like? If you force yourself to go do movement you don't like, then
you're not going to do it.
Well, or it's only a question of willpower. So the second you're stressed out or tired, it's not going to happen.
Right. And if you're forcing your body to do something, you put your body into a state that's not functional.
Yes. And, I know that for me, I spent so much of my life with other people telling my body or forcing things on my body that my body hasn't had a choice or did not have a choice most of its life. What happens to it? Maybe in certain ways, yes, but in a lot of other ways, no. And that manifested also in, violent rape, sexual assaults, those kinds of things, because there was some part of me that didn't think that I had consent for what happens to my physical body. So even when it comes to exercise, if you haven't found what you like yet, keep looking. Hop on Groupon and, get your Google fingers together and find something. Because I find that it's less about the activity. It's the people you find in some of the activities that motivate you, that get you excited to go.
Right. And all of these things are very important when you are transforming your body into the vehicle that actually holds the space for all of the wonderful things that you want to experience in life. Your body takes the shape of the way you feel, and it takes the shape of the way you act, the activities that you prepare for, the activities that you have participated in. That includes traumatic activities, pleasureful activities, whatever it is that has happened to you. Your body takes the shape of those things. So when you are moving into a space where you want your body to perform a certain way so that you actually feel and carry out your dreams, you've got to get your body to shift into that space. And so knowing what you want to do, like, for me, when we first got together, lifting you up was a big thing for me. was a big thing for you, how it made you feel. So I actually conditioned my body so that I was able to lift you with ease. And so that my body actually took the shape of lifting you up.
Yeah, it
right?
did.
So, this is the thing with anything that people want to do. If you want to if you want to feel, if you can imagine yourself on that roller coaster with your legs swinging and your kids having fun and all of this stuff, this is when you set the date and you start to eat, because you want to feel that roller coaster feeling. This is how you eat. This is how you move. This is how you do your things. This is how you shape your life and get your nervous system to function.
Well, and this is how you can reverse engineer it to actualize, and this is a part of what we do in our intensives as well, is it's coming up with the 90-day plan. Plan in 90 days. Have your year from now, fine, or 2 years from now. Reverse engineer it, break it into quarters, and then focus on one quarter at a time, checking in at the end of each quarter to see if you're in alignment to that end goal. People are so willing to do it in their business, they don't do it in their body. And you and I started the other day, which we're going to finish this weekend, what the next goals are. Well, for me, what my goals are with my body. I've gotten my body to do incredible things as far as goals, and now I want to do something new. And part of that includes going completely gluten-free and dairy-free besides butter, because I do still have grass-fed butter in my morning coffee. And besides that, that's part of the what, because I want to experience I want to see what it feels like to fully remove those. And then I want to incorporate what I'm calling the condor body, what it represents in the third energy of evolution we speak of quite frequently, which is condor energy, which is to me represents freedom, flow, flexibility, and endurance. So I'm actually going to create my fitness plan in accordance to those things. So if I want more flow, I'm going to incorporate movements, maybe some compound movements, things that are working in different angles that are at a continual pattern. And then with flexibility, yoga, balancing things, and then, freedom for me is also endurance. So some high intensity movement. So I'm actually going to create my plan to actualize the mental experiences that I want to have congruent with the physical experiences I'm having.
Awesome. And I'm going to challenge you to take the butter out and use coconut oil.
See, but in some of the books I'm reading for women's health, butter specifically is what's good for hormones, not coconut. So we'll have to talk about this more.
Yeah, we can talk about it more. And if you're going to remove dairy,
Well, it was more specifically cheese, because cheese is the only other dairy I have from time to time.
Okay.
So we'll discuss it, because I have not a big aversion. I have a lot of research to show you, because that's important to me too. Not for the sake of removing all dairy because I have some quantifiable metric to say I did it. I'm also looking to support my body in the ways that I'm finding is functional for women's reproductive health.
Sounds good.
The fake smile, though.
My smile is not fake. Sounds good.
Okay, perfect. What about you?
Your body is your body.
That's
what about
right.
me? My body is where I want it to be. My body, I've been preparing my body for more sex and expansive sex. And the things that I'm moving into for the next 90 days is getting my finances situated, getting my body to kind of chill on how I feel around taxes and that type of stuff. Just getting things in order for me to be able to continually practice my handstand work and that type of stuff. That's where I am.
Yeah, and so what would you do to get your body more comfortable with taxes? Do you have an idea of that yet?
Yes, get them done. Get them done.
But getting them done, yes, but what about just the attachment to the idea of taxes causing like a somatic response?
There's not an attachment to the idea of taxes. Them not being done is frustrating for me because it's pending in the background. It's like an app running in the background. So every time I look at my bank accounts, every time I look at my finances, every time I look at this, there's a reminder that comes up, ding, your taxes aren't done. Ding, your taxes aren't done. Ding, your taxes aren't done. I need to get them done so that I can get them out of the way, because it's I can actually feel it in my body every time I look at my bank card. I can feel it in my body every time I look at my bank accounts online. Every time I pass by and see a Chase or some other bank, my body is like, your taxes aren't done. Like these thoughts come up every time I pass by, and it's actually a distraction, and I'm just annoyed with the distraction. So I'm actually looking to get my taxes done for right now, and then put something in order. We've already got systems.
Yeah, we've got it in place for future.
For the future, but the delay on the last tax batch that we had is kind of messing with my body. So I can see where it's messing with my focus. So I have this big dream around not having to be concerned with that crap. And that's also a place in the Naked Truth that we talk about too, is your relation to taxes, your credit score, and that type of stuff. It's one of the things that we delve into in our intensives.
Yeah. So then how do you prepare a body for more expansive sex? What does that look like for you?
Well, a lot of pelvic work, Kegels with my work, flexibility, endurance, different types of endurance, different types of strength, flank work, moving my body in ways where I can get my hips moving like this. Y'all can't really see it, but I'm doing a snake move. Making sure that I am clear of drama, making sure I know what excites me sexually, what I like to see, what I like to feel, as far as me being able to have an erection on the fly.
I don't think you have ever had a problem with that.
When my back was broken, the first month.
Yeah.
In the first month when I broke my back, it was an issue.
I mean, pain will destroy everything.
It wasn't,
and that's the other thing. If for anyone listening, if you're in a lot of physical pain, if you've had surgeries, it can be from adhesions and you need myofascial release. And we're not going to get into all of that today. But if you're in physical pain and you haven't changed your diet, that is the place to start, because inflammation is one of the biggest feeders for systemic pain, like pain all over your body, fibromyalgia. And I even was told I had arthritis. And yet when I changed my diet, osteoarthritis isn't flaring up anymore. It's understanding that it's all connected.
Yeah.
So if you're in physical pain and you're like, Cole, I can't even consider what I want to create because I'm in so much pain, prioritizing diet shifts. And when it comes to changing diet to get your body to feel good, you can't dabble. It's an all or nothing. So until you're either in enough pain, you're done suffering, or you decide that is the fastest way to shift pain. That lowered mine by like 65%. So, until you make those shifts especially, then that will make the most quantifiable differences in the shortest amount of time, 90 days minimum. And you can then recreate from there. That can be part of the goal. So if you want more information, places you can go to, experts, we've got them. We can recommend incredible books and all of that stuff. So just shoot us a message on Instagram if you're looking for more resources, and we'll shoot them over.
Yeah. And remember, your big dream with your body is how you start to craft your body. And there's one person that knows what you want to feel and what you want to experience. And that person is in the mirror. It is your greatest mentor. It will always be your greatest mentor. That is the person who knows you the best, the deepest, and the most. So we invite you to step into the mirror and ask yourself, what's my big dream for my body? And then make a decision. Yep. Because we can talk until we're blue in the face. If you don't make that decision and live in that decision, your body may stay where it is or slide into another place that you're not aware of. And a lot of people have built their bodies unconsciously. We are asking you to build your body from a space of awareness, an awareness of what you want, and living in that moment all the time, and not taking any shorts, and then not giving yourself shit if you slip off. Just moving back into a space where you are gaining momentum.
This is creating the body for your life. This is the one thing that you will never escape until you die. So it's worth investing in. And like Ta said, when you look at this as you create goals on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, you just look at each decision as this putting me into alignment or out of alignment with my big dream for my body and how I want to experience my life. So if you haven't already, share this episode with a friend. Let's get on board. Let's get life into a more expansive position from where you are, which starts with body, your hormones, the feelings, drinking water, so important. You've heard us talk about it before. And until next time, don't forget to rate, review, subscribe. My name is Cole.
My name is Ta.
This is Mentor in the Mirror. Be free.